Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. When it comes to edge-of-your-seat entertainment, Netflix is a treasure trove of suspenseful thrillers that will keep you guessing until the very end. In 2024, the platform offers a thrilling lineup of movies that deliver intense plots, unexpected twists, and gripping performances. Whether you're a fan of psychological mind games or high-stakes action, these top 5 thrillers are guaranteed to captivate and keep you on the edge of your seat. Dive in to discover the most suspenseful thrillers on Netflix right now. Number 5. Killer. David Fincher's The Killer, 2023, marks the director's return to the neo-noir genre, delivering a meticulously crafted, tension-filled film that explores the psyche of a professional assassin. With a restrained yet intense performance by Michael Fassbender, The Killer is a masterclass in mood, atmosphere, and the intricacies of the human mind, making it a must-watch for fans of Fincher's brand of cerebral thrillers. The film centers around an unnamed assassin, Michael Fassbender, who, after a botched job, finds himself navigating a complex web of danger, deception, and his own moral compass. Fassbender's portrayal of the killer is cold, calculating, and intensely focused, with a detached demeanor that reflects his character's solitary existence and singular purpose. His performance is subtle, capturing the internal conflict of a man who lives by a strict code, only to find that the precision and control he prides himself on are beginning to slip away. Fincher, known for his meticulous attention to detail, uses the film's minimalist narrative to explore themes of control, identity, and the inevitability of failure. The killer's internal monologue, delivered by Fassbender in a monotone voiceover, provides insight into his methodical approach to his work, his views on the world, and his struggle to maintain his sense of purpose. This narrative device is central to the film's tension, as it immerses the audience in the killer's mindset, making us privy to his every calculation, doubt, and rationalization. The supporting cast, including Tilda Swinton, Charles Parnell, and Arliss Howard, deliver strong performances, though their screen time is limited. The Killer is a stylish, thought-provoking thriller. It stands out for its psychological depth and David Fincher's masterful direction. Michael Fassbender's performance anchors the film, making the killer a compelling, if enigmatic, protagonist. While its slow pacing and introspective narrative may not be for everyone, The Killer is a must-watch for fans of Fincher's work and those who appreciate films that explore the darker aspects of the human condition. Number 4. Captain Phillips. Captain Phillips, directed by Paul Greengrass and starring Tom Hanks, is a tense and gripping portrayal of the real-life 2009 hijacking of the Maersk, Alabama, by Somali pirates. The film brilliantly captures the harrowing ordeal faced by Captain Richard Phillips and his crew, combining high-stakes drama with a nuanced exploration of the human cost of piracy. Tom Hanks delivers one of his most powerful performances as Captain Phillips, showcasing the character's vulnerability, courage, and leadership under extreme duress. His portrayal is both empathetic and realistic, particularly in the film's final scenes, which convey the trauma of his experience in a deeply affecting way. Hanks' performance is complemented by the strong direction of Greengrass, who is known for his ability to create intense, realistic action sequences. The Somali pirates, led by Barkhad Abdi's character, Muse, are portrayed with complexity, avoiding the typical one-dimensional villain trope. Abdi's performance is remarkable, capturing the desperation and determination of a man caught in an impossible situation. The dynamic between Phillips and Muse is one of the film's strongest elements, adding depth to the narrative by showing the personal stakes on both sides. Captain Phillips is a masterclass in suspenseful storytelling, anchored by outstanding performances and sharp direction. It's a film that will leave you breathless and, more importantly, thinking long after the credits roll. Tom Hanks and Barkhad Abdi's performances are not to be missed, making this one of the standout films of the decade. Number 3. Pale Blue Eye. The Pale Blue Eye, directed by Scott Cooper, is a brooding, atmospheric mystery thriller set in the early 19th century. Based on Louis Bayard's novel, the film weaves together elements of gothic horror, historical drama, and crime fiction, creating an eerie and captivating narrative. With a stellar cast led by Christian Bale and Harry Melling, the film explores themes of grief, justice, and the darkness that lurks within the human soul. The story is set in 1830 at the United States Military Academy at West Point, where a young cadet is found dead, seemingly the victim of a suicide. However, when his heart is mysteriously removed from his body post-mortem, the case takes a sinister turn. Enter Augustus Landor, Christian Bale, a seasoned detective called out of semi-retirement to solve the gruesome mystery. Landor is a man haunted by his own tragic past, and his melancholy demeanor fits perfectly with the film's somber tone. Christian Bale delivers a typically strong performance as Landor, capturing the character's weary intelligence and deep-seated sorrow. His portrayal is nuanced, conveying the detective's sharp mind as well as his vulnerabilities. Bale's presence anchors the film, providing a steady focus as the plot grows increasingly complex. The supporting cast, including Gillian Anderson, Lucy Boynton, and Robert Duvall, add depth to the film's dark and foreboding world. Anderson, in particular, shines as the cold and enigmatic Mrs. Marquise. Character shrouded in mystery, Scott Cooper's direction emphasizes the gothic atmosphere of the story, with the bleak, wintry landscapes of upstate New York serving as the perfect backdrop for the unfolding mystery. The cinematography by Masanobu Takayanagi captures the period's gloom and isolation, using muted tones and shadowy interiors to enhance the sense of dread. The film's slow pacing allows for a deep immersion into its world, but it may feel sluggish to some viewers who prefer a faster-paced narrative. The Pale Blue Eye is a haunting and beautifully crafted film that offers a blend of gothic horror and literary intrigue. Strengths lie in the strong performances, especially from Bale and Melling, and its ability to evoke a chilling, melancholic atmosphere. While its slow pace and dense narrative may not be for everyone, those who appreciate a well-told, character-driven mystery with a gothic flair will find much to admire in this film. Number 2. Dark Waters. Dark Waters, directed by Todd Haynes, is a riveting legal thriller based on true events. The film tells the story of Robert Bilott, Mark Ruffalo, tenacious corporate defense attorney who uncovers a shocking environmental scandal involving the chemical giant. Film is a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked corporate power and the toll it takes on public health and the environment. Mark Ruffalo, who also produced the film, delivers a compelling performance as Bilott, a man driven by a deep sense of justice. His portrayal of Bilott's gradual transformation from a corporate lawyer defending big chemical companies to a crusader fighting against one of the world's most powerful corporations is both subtle and powerful. Ruffalo brings an authenticity to the role, capturing the frustration, fear, and determination of a man who risks everything to do the right thing. The film's narrative begins when Wilbur Tennant, Bill Camp, farmer from Parkersburg, West Virginia, approaches Bilott, believing that his cattle are dying because of chemical pollution from a nearby DuPont plant. Initially skeptical, Bilott starts digging into the case and soon discovers that DuPont has been dumping toxic chemicals, particularly PFOA, perfluorooctanoic acid, into the local water supply for decades. These chemicals, used in the production of Teflon, are linked to severe health issues, including cancer. As Bilott delves deeper, he faces mounting resistance from DuPont and struggles with the immense legal and financial burden of taking on such a powerful adversary. Dark Waters is a compelling and thought-provoking film that succeeds in both informing and engaging the viewer. It's a must-watch for those interested in true stories of justice and environmental activism. Mark Ruffalo's passionate performance, combined with Todd Haynes' measured direction, makes Dark Waters a standout in the genre legal thriller. Number 1. Under the Shadow. An exquisitely crafted and thoroughly unnerving chiller, writer-director Babak Anwari's feature debut blurs the line between supernatural terror and the horrors of the real world like few films you'll ever see. Set in 1980s Tehran during the War of the Cities, the backdrop of Anvari's own fear-ridden childhood, Nargiz Rashidi stars as medical student Shide, who is barred from her studies because of her involvement in revolutionary politics. When her husband departs for the front, Shide is tasked with protecting their young daughter Dorsa, Evin Manshadi. As the fighting and bombings escalate around them, it doesn't look like things can get any bleaker. And that's when Shide and Dorsa are haunted by an evil genie. Under the Shadow is more than just a horror film. It's a commentary on the societal pressures faced by women in post-revolutionary Iran. Shide's struggle against both the external threats of war and the internal demons that haunt her is a metaphor for the larger battle against the oppressive forces that seek to control and limit her. The film's pacing is deliberate, allowing the tension to build slowly but surely. Anvari avoids cheap scares, instead opting for a more psychological approach that lingers with the viewer long after the credits roll. The cinematography and sound design are also standout elements, enhancing the eerie atmosphere and making the film a thoroughly immersive experience. Performances are powerful, and the filmmaking here is impeccable, evoking a war-torn Iran that is almost suffocating to watch. Anvari grew up in a culture where VCRs and VHS tapes were illegal, and his debut is made with the kind of passion for film that you can't put a price tag on. The supernatural scares work, but they're never quite as frightening as Shide's reality, which seems to be Anvari's point. Esteemed British film critic Mark Kermode named this small-scale powerhouse the best film of 2016, and it is not to be missed. Well, this is it. Thanks for watching. Share your impressions in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and put the big thumbs up. See you, bye.